What's up, gang? I'm back with another video, man. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Man, thanks for all my new subscribers, man. I'm up like 35, 40 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep this thing going so I can keep uploading these videos, man. I want to touch on like the old school car scene just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Now, Sunday Funday, I don't know where I'm gonna have it at this year yet. The ice cream shop was sold, so I haven't even touched bases with my sister yet about that situation or about what actually took place. But yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we'll find somewhere else to do it. I want to kind of move out towards like 28th Street somewhere. So if y'all know anybody, any local stores, specifically black-owned businesses, or anywhere out in Wyoming or 28th Street somewhere that will allow us to have our Sunday fun days there, it will accumulate a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's very lucrative for them to allow us to have our Sunday fun day at their establishment. You know what I'm saying? So if anyone knows anyone, drop their names or down in the comments, or you can hit me up on Instagram at Fast Turtle Automotive. So initially I started Sunday Fun Day at my shop. It started as Thirsty Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people had to work on Thursdays, so it gave them a little time. It didn't allow them enough time to get their cars prepared to come. So the only people that was really at the Thirsty Thursdays was like all the Fast Turtle members, like the regulars that used to come to Fast Turtle, used to pull at Fast Turtle just on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like cars that I built and stuff like that. So now I just want to open up the door for people to come from out of town, Kalamazoo, Muskegon. We always had these guys come through, so I appreciate y'all very much. And everybody from Muskegon, everybody from Kalamazoo, everybody from Ben Harbor. You know, I had people come from all over the country at times, so I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all be able to get your cars together and hop on the highway and get down here, especially for, you know, the big Sunday fun days, because all of them ain't big. You know what I'm saying? All of them don't be as big as when you hold off for a minute and then you have one. So I realized that if we take off for 2 weeks without having a Sunday fun day, you know what I'm saying, just having a Sunday fun day for the people that's in our community, in our area, if we hold off like 2 or 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying, then it's always lucrative, and it's always a bigger turnout. Let me see. Yeah, I gotta turn up the other 29th Street. It's always a bigger turnout that way, man, I swear. But when we have it every Sunday, it kind of dies down until everybody wants to bring their cars out. So, and then we got Friday Night Lights too. So that's gonna be, I think that's every Friday still. I could check with Mike and Two Nice Autos to see what's the angle for that, or what direction they going on with that. But as of now, we just looking for a spot for Sunday Fun Day. So anybody got any ideas or anything, drop it down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get back with y'all a little bit later. I just wanted to touch on that. Yo, yeah, I'm back, man. I want to ask y'all a question, man. What was your first car? What was your first car, bro? I got a story, and I got a few stories of my first 3 cars. My first car ever was I want to say an 85 or 86 Monte Carlo. Me and my brother went half on the car, right? I forgot how much it was, but it was cheap. It was like $700 car, $800 car. 86 Monte Carlo. It was kind of clean too, up until that one time. But yeah, it was an 86 Monte Carlo. It was blue. No license plate, no insurance, no nothing. I think I was just coming out of 12 years old when we bought that car. So, but I was telling everybody I was 13. So, when I got that car, my brother was on supervised release or tether or something. I remember that because he couldn't leave the house as much. So when we did leave, it was like to take him somewhere, or he'd drive somewhere, or I'd drive somewhere.
You don't want to do that.
We was little as hell.
How you doing?
He was always on the southeast side. I wasn't on the southeast side yet at this time. I never even knew what the southeast side was, other than, you know, being from Wealthy and being from over there, and my sister being from over there, and my uncle used to have us. We was the ones that was exchanging pill bottles with lemon heads in it and taking the real stuff out. So that's what I remember from being on Wealthy and from living on Barth and Wealthy when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Then 609 Wealthy when I was a kid too. But my first car was a blue 86 Monte Carlo, and I used to sit on a couch pillow to dry that mug. Like, not a regular pillow, not phone books, not none of that. So when y'all be saying, I know who know me, you know what I'm saying, when they be saying, yeah, he was sitting on phone books. You don't really know me, you just going by what you heard. So I never sat on phone books ever in my life. I never ever sat on phone books. I always grabbed that couch pillow. We had like some turquoise or like some light blue furniture, and one of them I think had a pull-out couch on it, but one of them was also a chair. I used to get the one out the chair every time. So every time my mom would come back home or something from being out, or taking care of something, and she see the couch gone, she automatically know I'm driving. I mean, the couch pillow was gone, she automatically know I'm driving. Just like my brother used to come home, he'd see the couch pillow gone, he automatically know I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, whenever that pillow was gone, Ye was gone too. I was out of that thing. So that's how you knew that I was gone, because the pillow was gone and the car definitely gonna be gone. So one particular night, man, I'll tell y'all what happened to the car. One particular night, it was after school program, and I wanted to go to the after school program. So my brother was like, man, don't drive that car to the after school program. I'm like, man, I can drive the car, I don't care. I know where to park it at. He was like, man, Max is gonna see you driving that car, and he gonna take the keys from you. And I'm like, man, fuck Max. Max ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm young as hell though. I'm talking about super young. Excuse my language too. I'm talking about super, super duper young, dog. I just turned 13. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm going. It was like October or something, and I just had turned 13. I'm like, man, I'm going, bro. So I end up leaving, going to the after school program at Hall School. If anybody know Hall School, you turn down that street off of Granville, and then it's like a street. It's like a little not a street, but you turn down the street, and it's a parking lot right there to your left. I parked the car over there, so when after the after school program, I hurry up and ran, jumped in the car, boom, I shoot out. My homeboy wanted to ride home, so I'm like, all right, bet, get in. So he get in the car. He had to go to Burton Heights. Man, we got to Burton Heights, bro. It was like a little snowy outside. It was just like how it is right now on Thursday. So, man, we coming up Burton. I'm hitting that mug. We coming up Burton. And they had a little V6 in it too. That's it. Man, we coming up Burton, dog. The car in front of me hit the brakes, dog. I'm like, man, what the hell? So, I try to go around the car, not knowing he was hitting the brakes because he was about to smack something. And I end up hitting the car that he smacked. Boom. My homeboy in the car with me, he like, man, pull over. I said, pull over? I said, for what? I said, man, I'm out of here. I pulled off, put that mug in reverse, then put it back in drive. Man, I shot out, dog. And when I shot out, he was like, oh, man, we going to jail. So I instantly pulled over, because we was almost to his destination. I instantly pulled over, put him out, like, man, get out the car, bro. I'll get with you tomorrow. So he get out the car and stuff. He like, all right, bro, be careful going home. Man, I floored that mug all the way back to Caulfield. This one we lived next door to Vela and Fat Man, and Fat Boy and all of them. Man, I floored that mug. Got to the crib. Remember, me and my brother went half on the car. So I had some money at the house, and how I used to hide my money, I used to take $1,000 stacks. This when I was 12 and 13 years old. I used to take like $500 stacks and $1,000 stacks and take a stapler and nail them to the back and staple them to the back of my drawer. So when you pull my drawer out, you don't see no money unless you lift it up and pull the drawer all the way out. So that's where I used to keep my money at. So in that time, I used to be like, it say turn down 28th Street, but I'm gonna just turn down 32nd and go to Kalamazoo. But yeah, I used to get my money from behind this thing. So my brother in the room, he like, what you doing? I snatched the drawer out. I gave him the money for the car. I'm like, here, bro. He like, wow, what happened? I was like, man, I just want the car by myself, bro. I don't want to, basically telling them, like, I don't want to have to answer to nobody when I want to drive my car. So the next day come, the tire on flat now from the accident, and that mug smacked on the side. My brother's like, man, what you do? I was like, it don't matter what I do, it's my car now. So I had Colo. Anybody know Colo? And this wasn't even my first car, bro. I think this was my second car, because my first car was in the driveway. It was a Grand Prix that I bought. Matter of fact, it was my first car. I bought the Grand Prix after I smacked the Monte Carlo. So I give my brother the money, right? Boom. So now this mug got a donut. I had to put a donut on. I had to call Colo. Colo came over, put a donut on the car. Man, that little donut was like a shovel. We used to call that mug the shovel. I remember the first time dudes was hiding dope in their butt crack in that car. John 2 got in the car. Man, he was like, ooh, they're gonna play. Give me a ride on such and such. So we give him a ride. We following the base head. I give him a ride to Sherman and Neyland, and we coming down the hill. Man, that little donut was like a shovel. Man, that stuff was funny as hell, man. That was one of the stories from my first car, dog. What was your first car, and what was one of the memories that you had in your car that you can't never forget? You know what I'm saying? So that was one of mine. Let me hear one. Let me drop down in the comments and tell me one of y'all stories about y'all first car. Short, long, I don't care. I'm gonna read it anyway. So that was one of my stories with me and my brother. Let me hear one of y'all.
try.